Hello.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Are you
Stevens?
Hi, how you doing? Deputy Mesa. Is this you guys?
Yeah, there seems to be a concern about property lines right now, so I'm not going to enforce this. As the election director, I have to follow up on complaints,
Okay.
and they can't campaign on federal land. So what's in question is, where does it end? Is it there, or is it there? Our records show it's the road.
Okay. Are you? I can't tell. Are you with this Recall Tom Cochise group or?
No, I'm the election director.
Okay.
I'm responding to a complaint.
Okay.
That they were and this, when you collect the signatures, campaigning.
Okay.
I
didn't know.
Yeah, the only thing you can do here is voter registration. So I stopped to let them know that they're in violation of Title 39 U.S. Code.
Okay.
But now they're in question is where the property line actually is. So until I can get a definite answer, I'm not going to enforce anything.
Right. I got you.
So they're free to do what they want. I'm going back to the office. They gave me a name and number of someone to contact who they claim owns this land.
Okay.
I already called, left a voicemail, haven't called back.
Okay, so you're not the one that called us?
I'm the one that called in.
You're the one that called. Okay. You're what's your name again, sir?
David Stevens.
David Stevens. Okay.
Cochise County Sheriff.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not as privy with the.
No, that's fine. It's better that way.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, all right. I was under the assumption the post office.
Oh,
called.
no. Yeah, no, it was me.
How did you catch wind of?
I drove by.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
But people called last week complaining about it because this group was doing it at the Sierra Vista Post Office also.
Okay, I gotcha. So you being your position, you're kind of like, oh, I gotta look into this a little bit.
It's my job now. That 2 months ago I wasn't the election director. It wasn't my job. Now it is.
Gotcha.
So any campaign complaint I have to investigate.
Yeah.
So
let's say they were 10 feet on here. What is there? So
if they were on the cement, it would be. He would claim it's federal land.
Okay.
But they're in the dirt. So what's in question is, where does federal
So it's not even
land,
necessarily the post office saying, hey, we got trespassers here. We don't want them here.
Yeah, they think their land ends at the curb.
Okay.
So whatever in the dirt, they have no control over.
Okay.
But they told them they can't can't harass the customers.
Okay.
And they can't be on the concrete.
Okay.
So they're in the dirt, and that's okay for him.
Yeah.
But
so I'm kind of looking at there's two aspects. Like me, there may be some federal thing that I don't necessarily enforce.
Well, but you're the closest thing to federal enforcement.
Right. So it's like I said, I've never taken someone to jail for you were campaigning.
Yeah.
Now I got to kind of look at it like a regular old trespassing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, if say this is all federal land and we asked them to leave and they left, there'd be nothing to charge. Provided they didn't come back again.
Yeah.
But the dispute now is who owns the dirt.
Right. And then even so, are we kind of understanding if let's say we spoke to the post office staff and it's definitive that this is part of the post office land, then they would want them gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they would have to. They're not allowed by law to be on federal land to do this.
Okay. But because they're kind of like, well, this little, lot is kind of no man's land.
They claim someone else owns it.
So
they gave me the name and number. I tried to call him.
Okay.
Went to voicemail. But I'm going to go back and check the county records, which I'm the custodian of.
Okay.
But my records show it goes to the asphalt. Now, that doesn't mean my records are 100% correct. They could be wrong.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
So as of right now, I'm just going to leave them there.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the office, figure it out, wait for this guy to call until I get a definite answer.
So the post office is like, hey, this John Thompson owns this land, and you reached out to this John. I'm making up his name.
Yeah.
And you have been able to reach him. You're saying that there's county, that the zoning is showing that that's part of the post office.
Ours is, yes.
Okay, but they're saying no, that's
correct.
That little portion
That's
is actually
the dispute. Yeah.
And they actually had a name for someone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's kind of good. I'm like, well, if they have a name, I mean,
A name, phone number, email address.
oh wow, okay.
So I tried to call him, but it went to voicemail. It bothered me. His thing is aloha.com.
You in trouble?
So
I got you in trouble?
I don't know. Till I find out.
Right, yeah.
And
And then I don't see the post office like giving you a false.
No. They've been more than
Yeah.
helpful. More than helpful.
Well, let me know once you get to do some research. Like, so if you're fine with them here, so am
If-
I.
Yeah, if it comes back and this is private land, I'll come back and tell them they're fine.
Okay.
I'll dismiss the complaint and they're fine. But I've got to follow up on it.
Right. No, I got you.
Well, anyway, they should be better post office. Come to go see.
Well,
I gotta run some keys down here.
oh, okay.
What's going on, boss? Even though I don't agree with the guys. Have a good day, man.
You too. If you want to let me know, careful. It'll smear if you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could see it. I don't know who owns this little patch, so I'm.
Yeah, that's what's in question.
Even if they're out here giving away free money, and the
Yeah.
post office is like, well, we don't want him here.
Well,
And that's,
there could be a third scenario. This is private land and he doesn't want them here.
Right. That's
Now
very
it's
true.
trespassing.
Very true. Very true. So if you, what was the guy's name? Robert or something?
Yeah.
So if Robert, it's like, oh no, this little portion I do own, and I don't want anyone on there. Then then I would probably at most, hey, make contact with the actual owner of this little plot. They don't want you here.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So hopefully I'll have an answer by midday.
Sweet. Yeah.
I hope. It all depends on him calling back.
Yeah. Just let me know. That's that's my work cell. So.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
You got anything for me?
No, I'm just with the Herald, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
okay.
just, yeah, manager with the Herald.
Okay.
Just checking and seeing what's going on. So.
Gotcha. Okay. So they're gonna. Did you get new boots?
Yeah.
What brand are these?
511.
How you doing? So I'm Deputy Mesa with the Sheriff's Office. I was the one that... I'm here because that tall gentleman had called. So I guess they're just going to look into, you know, who owns this portion.
Yeah.
Between me and you, I don't care you're here. I could not care less. I couldn't care less. So I don't know what certain federal laws there are on doing stuff like this. New York U.S. government building.
We've been here since January. We've been here 3 months now.
Yeah, so it's not something I deal with on a daily. I deal with the...
It's nothing new, and no one said a word except
Right.
this month. People came up and started screaming at us and swearing at us, some citizens,
Right.
not the Republicans.
And me, when I see something like this, I look the other way and don't give it another thought. I just go about my day.
Well, and here's the thing: we do not approach anybody, and never have. We sit here. If people approach us, we let them sign. So there is no approaching of people, which I think is the way to do it. Because I don't like it if people approach me, so I don't do it to them.
No, I
want to be able to talk to Sheriff Daniels.
Okay, you can reach out to him.
What's his phone?
Well, I'll give you the main admin line, 432-9500.
Yeah.
That's our main admin line. So.
And he'll refer.
Yeah. So he's gonna do a little research on who exactly owns this little plot here. I could see different schools of thought on who, you know, because I guess the post office leases this land. So I could see one school of thought being, yeah, this is all, you know, post office property to include here. So that's one school of thought. You know, other school of thought is, no, it ends, you know, right here. So that's where we're kind of getting at. So he's gonna call me back, let me know. Like I said, from a personal level, do I care you guys are here? No, I do not. But the owner of the property may.
Yeah.
So if he or she does, and you know, do you have a phone number I can reach at? What's your name, sir?
Michael.
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 And a good phone number for you, Mike? Okay. So if you get a call from me, I'm Deputy Mesa. It means that there might have been some research done, and it is owned by so-and-so, and so-and-so request you not be here. So, do you have any questions, comments, concerns for me?
Just a little bit. When we talk about federal property, how does the sheriff's office relate to the federal government in a situation where you have somebody on federal property that probably shouldn't be there?
Yeah. So that's how I was kind of explaining to him. Like, so the fact that you're doing any, like, some type of campaigning, that's not something I really enforce. It's not. I've never arrested anybody for you or campaigning within X amount of feet. Yeah, I'm sure there's federal laws out there that I'm sure aren't regularly enforced per se. Like, there's no FBI agents out here being like 50 feet, you know. So there's that aspect. So I would normally treat it like a trespassing. Like, you know, whoever's the owner, let's call him John Smith. How you doing, John Smith? Do you own this land? Sure do. Okay. Do you want these people 86 from it, or are they okay? If they're not hurting anybody, they're okay. Sweet. You guys got permission from the landowner. Yeah, I own the land, and I prefer them not being there. Cool. Hey, Michael. You gotta just pack up and go.
So ordinarily,
would you
initiate that?
Well,
see, then at that point, I'm attacking it like a trespassing.
So, and how do you determine whether you're going to pursue a trespass? What's the very first thing you do?
Right. So if the owner, I contact the owner, and I can definitively determine the owner is John Smith, you know, and he wants you out of here.
I understand that.
Then just, hey, Michael, I don't arrest anybody. Just, Michael, owner doesn't want you here.
But my question is, at what point does the whole thing get started? Is it at the point where you see a group of people and you take it upon yourself To determine whether they're trespassing?
No, like if
Very sweet.
if I see a group of people on some property, if the homeowner, if the owner, the landowner doesn't care, I don't care. So,
Okay.
so when you see all those cars parked at midnight at Valero's and they're BSing with their loud cars,
And at least
if the store owner doesn't have an issue, neither do we. So,
that's one thing. That's
so that's
one thing. Whether or not
worst
you're
case
doing
scenario,
something
I
or
come
just
back or I
saying,
give you a call. Hey, Michael,
civilized conversation.
got a hold of that landowner. He wants you gone. And that's kind of where it's at. So like I said, then at that point I just attack it like a regular old trespassing. The fact that what you're doing here is irrelevant. You could be handing out money. Everybody comes by, gets $20, $20, $20,
All right.
and the landowner could be like, they're passing out money. No, I don't want that there. Tell them to get lost. Hey, go hand out money somewhere else.
If you encounter that, tell me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll be the first one there. So he's gonna let me know. Until then, like I said,
Yeah. We'll be here getting a suntan.
there you go. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Michael.
Gotcha.
Go for it.
Hi, Nessa.
How you doing?
I'm all right.